Get strapped in. It's just about time to get the party started. And we are underway from MetLife Stadium. From the 6. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. The former number 6 overall pick of 2019, Daniel Jones, trots out to lead this New York Giants offense.
I still remember when he was drafted, there was a little bit of how high he was selected by the New York Giants, but his talents were revealed. He can make every throw in the book. Surprisingly good athlete. As long as he takes care of the football, doesn't turn it over, he can really make plays.
Now this will be caught. It's Isaiah Hodgins. 5 yards on the game's first play. Second down. Now Jones. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. But just 2 plays in, and Charles already their first sack defensively.
Yeah, how about that? That didn't take long, did it? And now they look at third down, and that's another time to try and go and get the quarterback too.
After that sack, 3rd and long, tough spot for Jones and the Giants. Throwing, Jones. And the throw there going to be incomplete. That's a pretty good opening possession defensively.
And you know the goal is to make something of a statement, especially on the road with your first defensive possession, isn't it? Go right out and establish yourselves and let them know this is going to be tough going all game long.
Under center for the Vikings, out comes the former Michigan State Spartan and longtime veteran Kirk Cousins.
And one nice thing you can always say about Kirk Cousins is that he's consistent. Always puts up nice numbers each and every year. If there is a downside to his game, it's been the lack of playoff success. All in all, though, formidable starting quarterback at a time in the league where it's tough to find your franchise guy.
And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. They run for the first time with Ty Chandler. Oh, he's got some breathing room. Touchdown, Vikings. Both sides of the football in sync early. You force the 3 and out, and then you take it down, score points.
You know what that tells me? They sold their game plan really well. Head coach said, listen, we're just going to stop them on 3 and out. We're going to take the ball downfield and score. But he also told them how it was going to happen. They're going to run this. We're going to stuff it. Then we're going to take the ball. They won't be able to keep up with us. And they got it done.
Joseph connects on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. So 2 plays on that scoring drive. That's how they drew it up. And the long run into the end zone, and what a run it was. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. From the 6. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
So the Giants getting the football back here for their second drive.
And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Back to throw. Jones. And that is incomplete.
Nowadays, quarterbacks don't mind throwing into coverage because of the confidence they have in their receivers to come down with the ball. But sometimes you have to be careful you don't get too confident and throw an interception.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Looking to throw. Jones. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
A nice job getting free on the return for 13 yards. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. The Vikings taking the field here for their second drive of the game. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and it'll be 2nd and a couple. Play action now. Cousins. Finding room at midfield. And he lost the football. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. In our meetings this week, they kind of tipped us off. They wanted to play ultra-aggressive, forcing fumbles. They just did that right there.
They took it to the next level, didn't they? You're exactly right, because everyone talks about being aggressive on defense and tackling well. But they were talking about getting after the football, making sure the ball was stripped out each and every time they lined up someone to get them on the ground.
And the adjustment working early. Here's a run on 1st down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard. 2nd and 11. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He'll find Hodgins there, complete. Touchdown, Giants! Isaiah Hodgins, 50 yards. And the Giants are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Extra point try, good by Gano. And we are tied at 7. The long touchdown pass gets him 6 on a very, very tidy 2-play drive that time. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Minnesota's offense takes over possession. Last time out, they had the fumble. That led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball as the defense gave up the points too, Charles. But they've got to take care of the football and do better here on this possession.
It's certainly been a tough stretch, partner, for both of those units, and they kind of put their defensive mates in a really tough spot there by dropping the ball on the ground. But an easy way to make it up to them, get out there now and get some points on this drive.
And he's got this to Jefferson. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Cousins. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. Here's Chandler on 2nd down. And room there to work it inside the 25. 5 in the secondary now for the Giants here on 3rd. Throwing, Cousins. Looking left side, and it's complete. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Well, they were in search of a short gain on third down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. The Vikings with the football here to begin the second quarter as they go to work on a 1st and goal. Here's Cousins. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. T.J. Hawkinson, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Vikings have taken the lead.
Well, the lost sleep that the defensive coordinator had all week preparing for this game, a good portion of it was trying to prepare for him because he's absolutely a phenomenal player.
And a lot of times around the goal line, they know it's going to him. It's just so hard to stop.
And that's where it really becomes difficult because you're exactly right. They know it's going to him, yet they still can't stop it. That tells you when you're a dominant player.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Jadon Mickens now from his end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. New York's offense back out there and set to go. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And they'll get to him quickly here as he'll get a yard, just a yard to the 22. Running again with Barkley on 2nd down. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
I'll bet they thought they had picked that one up because it was a 3rd and 2 call, and they got awfully close. Now we're at 4th and inches. I wonder if they think they're feeling lucky here and maybe want to go pick it up.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th.
If he writes a book in the offseason, he ought to title it Undaunted because on the field, back on his own side, and goes for it and gets it. I got to give it to him on that one.
Yeah, only thing you can justify it with is it was only a few inches that they needed. If it's 4th and 2, probably doesn't do it. Hey, he got it. Give him credit.
Yeah, but if they don't pick it up,
then you're in trouble.
Yeah, they're giving points to the other team at that stage.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Throwing again. Jones. And that one complete to Hodgins. And this is going to turn into another 1st down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 35. Back to throw. Jones. Catch made by Slayton. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. Operating from the gun, Jones. And unable to connect, incomplete. Giving credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. They're going for a receiver there. Already has 1 touchdown to this 1st half, a 2nd one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored 1, right?
And the holder's going to keep it. He's going to try to run for it. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. And the Vikings defense is going to get the football back. Well, clearly that was a design play. I just don't know that it was the right design. Hey, your holder to have him pick it up and kind of be the power guy trying to run through the middle. Everything has to go right for that to work.
You mean you weren't relying on just great blocking to get him through? You kind of think maybe he can help make his own way if he's an actual running back instead of the holder? Yeah, I thought the same thing.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter, 14-7. A reminder coming up in a couple of minutes' time. We'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman, the coach in our EA Sports studios. They'll have a look back at the next-gen stats from this first half of action. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. 96 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. To throw again on second down. Cousins. This one brought in by Jefferson. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. On 3rd and 1, here's Cousins. Open man is Osborne. He's got it. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. They'll throw again. Cousins. This one caught. It's the tight end Hawkinson. And they move this all the way down to the 9. 23 yards, the final tally. Working out of the gun, Cousins. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. T.J. Hawkinson with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Vikings will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. And this drive, Charles, very well timed as they score with very little time remaining in this first half.
And I'm reminded that they get the second half kickoff as well, so they can break this one wide open before the other guys have a chance to possess the football.
Joseph connects on the extra point, and it's now 21-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. From the end zone, this is Mickens. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. And the Giants with one final possession here in this first half. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Looking to throw. Jones. And that one incomplete, but now a penalty flag coming in late. That might be PI.
Defense.
Pass interference.
And I know that you're going to look at me and roll your eyes, and rightfully so, because you know what I'm going to say. Doesn't the defender have a right to the football as well?
No, I don't like defenders.
That's because you spent too much time with me. Okay, I'll side with you on this one. It's the correct call.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. And this kick is not going to be close. It's well short, well right to boot. And this will remain a 2-touchdown game.
I don't care who you are. 60 yards is a very ambitious attempt. Hard to make even in practice in the best of conditions. And now, worst of all, you give the other guys the ball to start their drive at midfield.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. He's going to take a shot at the end zone. Why not? It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So we hit halftime with our visitors, the Vikings, taking the lead to the locker room. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports. And okay, so much for our halftime break. Apparently we're going to get right back to it. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the... Number 3. The Vikings have to like their position. They've got the lead. They get this football as well as we are back and underway for the second half. Taken in at the 3. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. Out come the Vikings. They'll have it first on offense as we begin the third. Charles, for them, pretty good first half on the ground. They had some success running the ball in quarters 1 and 2, and they've got the lead. Now a chance to expand upon that lead here with their first drive in the third quarter.
Yeah, and believe it or not, you and I have noticed that this great game of football has shifted towards pass first, run second. So for me, it's really nice to see some of these teams keeping the ground game as a big component of their offense, and it's working pretty well for them now. And let's face it, they can continue to do damage with it. And in addition, it sets up the pass game really well for them, too.
A first down throw for Cousins. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it's second down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Room here to run. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
120 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
First down. Here's Cousins. Pushes him over.
And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
From the red zone now, Cousins. The quick slant caught. Touchdown, Vikings. Kirk Cousins with 3 touchdown passes now in the afternoon. And the Vikings take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
All the receivers in the league are plenty good enough, otherwise they wouldn't make it in the NFL. But the ones that go to the Pro Bowl, they have refined route running ability.
Joseph on for the extra point. He knocks it through. It's 28-7. So that drive, 4 plays. And it all culminates in a touchdown for Minnesota. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
From the end zone, this is Mickens. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15.
Here's the Giants offense now getting set to start the third quarter.
And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play.
Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Back to throw. Jones got a man open. It's Darren Waller. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play. And 3rd and 8 now.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
Here's Jones on 3rd down. He'll find Paris Campbell. That's complete.
Finding room at midfield. Down the right sideline. And he's going to be shoved out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
A big play there on the catch and run. 72 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Operating from the gun, Jones.
He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked off by Byron Murphy.
And the Vikings are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line.
Following the interception, Cousins. He's going to float this one deep right side. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
3rd quarter from MetLife Stadium. Here's a 2nd and 10. Now a handoff to Chandler.
They find some open field here. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line.
134 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues.
Cousins on 1st down. Over the middle, it's complete. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 10 more there and another 1st down. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Cousins now to throw on 1st down. Got a man and he hits him in stride. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Consecutive catches for him. That good for 11.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a 1st down.
Middle of the field to Jefferson. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
Ineligible receiver downfield. Offense.
Oh, why are we doing this?
And those linemen, of course, can't be more than a yard downfield when a pass is thrown, and they might have been able to call that on a couple of guys there. From the gun, here's Cousins. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there.
Dexter Lawrence able to bust free and get to the quarterback.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Powell on the catch.
And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. Back now here at MetLife Stadium. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. Play fake. Cousins.
Got an open man finding Jefferson. And he will have a Vikings 1st down, and he'll have it by plenty as they're able to keep the drive alive on 3rd and inches. They run it with Chandler.
And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Cousins.
And it's caught in the end zone for the Viking touchdown by Justin Jefferson.
An 11-yard touchdown.
And the Vikings go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. Boy, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. It's certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up this secondary. A clinic on how to attack a defense and take them out of the game.
Joseph connects on the extra point, and that'll increase their lead to 28.
A 10-play drive that time.
And it was all capped off by Justin Jefferson's touchdown reception.
Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away.
From the 6. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
The New York set to take the field.
As this offense takes the field against CD. Remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in the second half.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Jones. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. The Giants on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. Throwing Jones. Able to find Waller. That's complete. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Nice 3rd down conversion and even 20 yards. Now Jones. Finding Sterling Shepard for his first catch.
And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw.
A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Jones. Touchdown! Darren Waller. A 16-yard touchdown.
And the Giants get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit.
Gano the extra point, and that'll cut the lead back down to 21. So an 8-play drive covering 80 yards.
And it concludes with a touchdown reception by Darren Waller.
And the Vikings able to recover. The hands team does its job. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
171 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Now Chandler.
And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. And they're going to speed things up here.
A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10.
Here's Chandler.
And not much running room. Down to the 32. They need to get this to the 24 on 3rd down. They'll keep it on the ground. Chandler No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
So they went a little cautious there on 3rd and long.
And nothing wrong with that. Remember, they're playing with a lead right now. So getting a 1st down, yes, that would be great. But even more importantly, take care of the football. No turnovers, no big plays for the other team, and keep the clock moving.
So after 5 touchdowns offensively, hey, maybe it's time to get the kicker a little work, and he's able to connect there.
I love that empathetic side of you. You're worried about him getting some action, getting to be a part of the game. Well, he got in and got it done.
Fielded right around the 8. And able to get this out to the 25. The possession switching back to the New York Giants.
They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. Here's Jamie Gillen now as he's on to punt for New York. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away.
Oh, the return is Powell.
Nearly a huge return, as it is still a very good one. 24 yards. And control of the football switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. On 1st down, it's Chandler. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That burst good for 20 and a 1st down.
And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
So the final seconds have ticked away in this Minnesota victory. And even playing on the road, the class of this ball club just too much to overcome.
Yeah, deep down, I think even the fans knew how this one was going to turn out. All right, they just came to support their team, hoped they'd see some good football, and they did. But they didn't really expect their team to win. In fact, they probably came in and said, let's win the tailgate. Because that's where we have the advantage, and I bet they did that.